Hey, everybody. Can you hear me, Lani? Hi, Michelle. Can you hear me? How come I can't hear you? I can't hear you guys. Okay, let's see here. No. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Oh, wait.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can now.
Okay.
How do I make this gallery?
I don't know. But my face is way too big.
Yeah. Can you see me? Like I feel like I'm sitting on top of you.
Hey, let me play with these settings. Oh, there, that helped a bit.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to add people before. I've been watching you. I don't think you saw me.
You've been watching me? You've been stalking me? Did I pick my nose?
Not yet. No, I would have. I appreciate that you didn't. Good morning, Lani.
Good morning.
Show me your fingers.
Let's see your thumbs, Lani.
My thumb.
Yeah. Look shorter.
It is a little bit. It's kind of disgusting.
How's it feel?
It feels okay. I don't know. I'm just really, it's so weird. I'm like so weak the last few days. So yeah, I feel drained.
Yeah. Since you cut it or before that?
The day I cut it.
Oh,
before. Yeah.
That's quite a shock to your body, you know. Whether you
chop off part of it. Yep. Yep.
Hey, Joy, how are you?
Oh, I don't think I've met Joy.
Hi, I'm figuring out. There I am, I think.
Hello.
Hi.
I love your name. Joy.
How do I? Let me flip it. There we go. Okay.
Okay. Have you met Lani or Michelle?
Yeah, I met Lani. Michelle, I'm not sure if you were on with Christine Fraser. Was that a while back?
Oh,
we were on
right.
Zoom. We were on the Zoom in what was that, March, I think
You're
I met
right.
you then.
Yeah, I think you did. Yep.
So.
I can't remember yesterday, but thank you for the memory.
Well, that's good. We're supposed to be in the moment, so we're not supposed to remember yesterday or think about tomorrow, right? So
perfect.
Good job.
Yeah. See, I'm a success.
You're a success.
Very successful, Michelle.
What's that?
Very successful. I like your little woman back there. I always wanted to say that with the. Were you a seamstress or something?
Who?
You.
What did you like?
That's not
right. Oh no! I found that on my little mannequin.
Yeah.
Watch this. She's cool. Hang on.
Sorry, trying to figure out how to.
Oh.
Oh, I'm still cut off.
She's decked. Can you see that light?
Yeah, she's really cool.
I actually had costumes on her. I had a bee costume on her for a long time.
Really?
I was actually put it up for sale, and a friend said she wanted it and hasn't contacted me since. So I'm keeping it. I'm liking it.
I love it.
I'm gonna do. I don't know what they call it now, but where you renege on a promise. Done. So yeah.
So I got Maureen and Shauna on, but their pictures isn't coming up.
Did they? I don't know a lot about. What the hell is this thing called?
StreamYard.
StreamYard. Maybe they didn't like sign up or whatever.
I didn't.
Don't ask me. I'm not the technical person to be asking.
Just step in here for 1 sec.
I didn't sign up for anything. I just hit the link and it brought me here.
Okay. Well, then there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I figured it out, anybody can.
I wonder what I can do. I don't know.
Have you got a gallery thing, or have you got a?
She's
Can
on.
can they hear you?
I don't know. I'm just on chat with them right now.
Ask if they can hear you.
Oh, Michelle.
Hmm? No. Oh, do that again. Bring it up closer.
Wait. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Oh, fuck. It's hard with the thumb. See the thumb?
I do.
Lanny
Wow.
cut her thumb off.
Huh?
I said Lanny cut her thumb off.
Yes, you did.
Part of it. In a
I
bad way.
actually got goosebumps instead of repulsion bumps that time.
So
I was having trouble looking at skulls. And Lanny helped me walk through that wound.
yes.
Well, hey, texting Shauna. Hopefully they can at least hear us. Okay. All right. Well, we'll get started anyway. So, there's no agenda. I didn't pre-plan anything except for the part where I said to Lanny I wanted her to talk a bit about her book and about angels. Lanny is a best-selling author on Amazon. So that's really awesome. We know an author. Mine isn't signed yet, thanks COVID. But yes, hopefully soon. So there's no order. So, and Michelle, I think, has got a story to tell us, and I'm hoping Joy has one, and anybody else that we can get on here. Okay, so Shauna says she can see and hear us, but we can't see her.
There we go.
I don't know what to do.
It's weird how it won't add them. Maybe if they go out and come back in.
I don't know. Because, yeah, like Joy just popped up, so added her.
Is there a maximum that you can have on the screen?
10, I think, for the basic program and 20 for the next. So we should be fine there. Maybe if I try a different, no, that didn't help. Okay.
These learning curves can make you crazy.
Screen. I don't know. Okay. If I go invite messenger. I don't know. Can you guys go? Okay, let me do. No,
It's weird,
that's
eh?
not gonna work. Okay. All right. You're still all there though, right? Okay. Hopefully they can come up. Okay, who's going first? At our woo-woo party.
Well, I guess I could go first. That way it's done.
It's all about you. This is all about you anyway. So, yeah.
No, it's not. Hold on.
Oh, Shauna said she's just watching. She doesn't want to come on camera.
Okay.
Oh, you know
Okay.
what? When I came on, I had to hit allow mic and camera.
Okay. So it's a choice
Yeah.
thing. So we do know there's other people out there. So we'll just go ahead and go for it.
And
You're
if
on,
they
Lanny.
Hold on. I gotta switch over my Wi-Fi.
Lanny's written the book, Know Your Angels, Embracing the Angels' Messages and Love into Your Life. And Lanny?
I
Did
think
you-
she's frozen.
And your family. The magic of menopause
Yeah, she's frozen.
And then there were 3.
She has her internet is totally interesting stuff here.
All right. Joy, tell us a story. Oh, there comes Lanny.
Hello again.
Sorry, I switched over on a different platform. It just gets me a second, but this one I kind of totally went wonky. I realized I wasn't on the Wi-Fi that I wanted to be on, so I switched it, but it cut me off totally. So I'm sorry about that. What were we doing?
No problem. You were going to tell us about your book. I've already told them the title and written by you, and maybe just
okay. So maybe I will go quickly first in case my Wi-Fi totally cuts me out, unless I'm already cut out. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
No?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I will go quickly so that in case my Wi-Fi kind of shuts down, because it has, but it's not going to today. It's going to be very strong. My book, Know Your Angels. It's basically a little bit about my story, about how I really connected with the angels, and how they really wanted me to share my knowledge of what I know about connecting with them, to build your own spiritual practice in a sense. And it's about learning to build this spiritual practice so that you too can connect with them on your own level and in your own way. It's kind of like a how-to book, I guess I would explain it as, like a step-by-step guide that you can use in your everyday to I don't know. It has changed my life. Everything that I've learned from the angels, everything that I've learned up until this point in my life. But connecting with the angels has completely shifted the way I hear things, see things, feel things, because I am a channel, I'm a medium. But since connecting with them, it's like, I guess, exploded in a way that I was never expecting. And yeah, that's a little bit about my book. And I feel that it's, if you don't know a lot about connecting to the other side, or you're really, really interested in connecting to the other side, or just angels, or really just finding peace and love in your life, it's a really, really good book to take you in that direction. The angels told me that it was their job to, it was my job to write the book, and it is their job to show up for those who read it and really step into it. And I know from experience that those that have read it, people I don't even know are emailing me and contacting me, telling me how much the angels are showing up for them. It even started as soon as they ordered the book. And I will say that things have happened that I really wasn't expecting, and that I didn't really know about. So when the books first started coming in, I wasn't really paying attention to them. I was just trying to get them out into the hands of readers. And I took them into this crystal shop to be sold. And she told me, Kay, did you realize that your books are different colors? And I said, what? What are you talking about? And so it turns out that some of them have I don't know what, if any of you have the book or anything, it's actually, it's quite a mild color. And some are splashed with pink, green, yellow, white. I've seen a few that are blue. To me, what that means is that a particular
Oh dear.
Come on, Lanny.
We lost her.
angel is. Did you listen?
You're
I'm
back.
trying
You're
not
back.
Okay, I'm trying not to swear.
Then it wouldn't be you.
It's a safe, no judgment zone. Go ahead. Swear
That's
it
right.
free.
It's fine. Anyways, that's about my book, I guess. And what I've been doing is some people want a signed copy. So for those people, I've actually been channeling a little angel message in the book for those people. And it always seems to be an angel. Not me. You guys hear that?
Yeah. I'm going to hit mute on mine and see if that.
Anyway. Well, I've been channeling angel messages in the books for people who want to sign copy as well. But I guess that, oh, there we go. That is a little bit more about the angels in the book and who you wanted to know who the angels were. Is that what you said, Colleen?
Sure, whatever.
Okay, well, the angels that I connect with obviously are the archangels, but the ones that are kind of the book is more centered around are called the legions of angels. And it's set up kind of in a hierarchy where the archangels are on top and the legions are kind of below them, but they work with the archangels. So for instance, Archangel Michael, he's the angel of like the ultimate angel of protection. And so the legions that work with him are the legions of protection, the legions of angels of protection. So there's just like an angel for everything, absolutely everything. If you can dream it, that's the angels that's with you. If you, whatever you're struggling with, whatever's going right in your life right now, those are the angels that are with you. You don't actually have to know who it is that's with you. Just have this trust that they are with you, because they are, and they can create miracles in your life. They can bring you support. They can bring you guidance. They can really do anything that you, well, I mean, they can't put eye drops in your eyes for you or anything like that, but they can be there to support you in a way that you specifically need them to be there.
Awesome.
So you don't have a number of angels like in the book that you use? Like, did you have so many, or you have all the archangels and then the legion?
It's mostly about the legions of angels. There are a number of legions in the book that I talk about, and that that they have given me prayers for, and that are in the book. And you can call upon those angels for sure, 100%, and they're with you before you even finish thinking about who it is you need to be with you. And I do know that the prayers that I put in the book are completely 100% channeled, and they are what they gave to me to be able to contact them at that time in my life. Yeah. Any other questions? Does that make sense, Joy?
Yeah, I was just wondering, if it was like you started with the archangels and talked about all of them, or if you talked about more than that. But what I'm getting is more of the legions as opposed to the archangels, and the expansion of the archangels and the extra angels that we don't particularly know as well.
Yeah, this is mostly about the legions, because that's who came to me, and that's who wants to be known at this time. And they just, honestly, what they want you to know is that they're here with you right now and they're to support you, but you do have to ask, you do have to give them permission in order for them to come into your life. And it's just simply like, please help me. That's giving them permission. Do you know what I mean? Like it's, but I talk about the legions a lot, and that is who the book is mainly focused on, because that's who helped me get out of a really tough time in my life. And they really got me from darkness into light, where from not really wanting to be here anymore to being able to be here and being able to find the right doctor, being able to, you know, get to the right place at the right time, just really listening to their guidance and figuring out that I wasn't going crazy, that I was actually talking to angels and they were guiding me.
Well, you needed Michael before you cut your thumb.
I know, right? No, they were here. I just wasn't listening.
I just teasing. My name is Joy, you know.
Yeah. 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 So that was me. Who's next? Am I the only one?
So sort of story that the angels. Can you
I can go next if you want.
hear me?
Okay.
Do you want me to go next?
Yeah, I can
Sure.
hear
Hear me? Okay. Okay. I just wanted to say everything that Lanny just spoke about has gone true for me. Luckily for me, I was with her while she was writing the book. So there was sort of, I think that helped me connect even more without even knowing I did. As soon as I started reading the book, I noticed a huge difference in connecting. And I started asking, and they just have been here ever since. And I took Lanny's course, which was also phenomenal because it helped a lot with the, Colleen, you took it with me, right? And it was amazing how just knowledge and comfort and self-confidence grows. The more you connect, the more you connect. And the more they talk, the more you connect. So I wanted to share a story. I think Colleen asked me to. When Lanny said that the angels don't actually put the drops in your eyes.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
They might. I've been asking for a lot. We did a lot of renovations this summer, and they just went tick, 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 tick. And there isn't anybody that says that ever happens. But I asked for it, and it just was amazing. And then my girlfriend was looking for a new car, and she found one in Grand Prairie. And I live in Prince George, so that's a 6-hour trip. She said, "Would you come with me? And then you can drive me, and we'll bring the car back." So off we went to Grand Prairie, and we looked at this car, and it wasn't anything they represented it as, but it was a long day. And so we just went and, of course, had lunch, had wine, and got a room. And we were in the, sleeping. And I woke up. I was so stuffed up. I thought, oh, crap. And we're in the middle of COVID, right? And you're thinking, oh, my God, did I get sick or whatever? But I have a tendency when I'm overtired, I get stuffy, like I'm having an allergy reaction. And I take B12, and it goes away. I didn't have any B12, and I could hardly breathe. And so what I did is I got really quiet. I did some meditation, and this is going to sound real stupid, but I called in the B12 angels. I said, okay, you guys, let's get, and I laid there for about 20 minutes, and I felt things drain, first on one side, then the other, got really quiet. Half an hour, I was sound asleep, clear as a bell. And woke up in the morning fine. B12 works like an antihistamine on me, always has. And it just, so if you want proof that you have the power to, your body has a memory, and the angels come along and put the drops in my eyes. I used to call that snotting up, but I think I got to be a little more classy. I was stuffed up. But it is so freaking powerful. And Lanny has jump-started that book And, you know, I'd been on this journey a little while, and then that book jump started it. And now the things that are falling into place to help me connect to the angels is different courses, different people. Lanny is always showing me stuff. And like I said, her course was wonderful. So that's my story. I am forever appreciative of this girl coming into my life.
Mhm.
We're mermaids, right? We met in Oracle School in the
Yeah.
mermaid class. So, yeah. So, no doubt, these angels come with you. They're with you. It's amazing when you hear, and it's helped me open up and stop doubting myself. Because, yeah, when you meditate or if you feel and hear things, it's just getting stronger and stronger. And I'm babbling, I'm sorry, but I also use the book as profound picks. I will open it one day if I'm just not sure what's going on, open it at a page, and it's never failed to show me exactly what I need to know. From grounding by standing on the ground to a prayer. So, and I've given away so far 4, but I'm going to order about 8 for Christmas. So, yeah, it's an amazing book. So, yeah, that's my story. Sticking to it.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks, Annie.
Well, I'm grateful for you in my life too. So,
Yeah, Mutual Admiration Society, eh?
yep,
Yep.
100%.
Yeah, that's my tale.
Joy is an author as well. I can't remember The Greatest Gift. Is that what
The
it's
Greatest
called,
Gift.
Joy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Joy wrote that while we were evacuated during the big fire in 2016, and it's a really nice read. Yeah, it is. But Joy has got lots of interesting stories too. And I think like Michelle and like myself and even like Lanny, and I'm not sure about Sherry because like I unmuted her, but there's a lot of background noise. Is that it's almost like that Dwight Yoakam song, like I came here looking for something. Is that sort of at that point in your life? And at one point, I was more or less talking about mainly midlife people, but I'm finding that it's not just midlife; it's spiritually awakening women that are just starting. I like to say that I help them find fuel and follow their intuition, in that you kind of feel like you're an island and that there's nobody out there that plays in the woo-woo world, or your husband looks at you like you've grown purple fangs or horns or something. Yes. And to know that there's others that, are going through this whole change or the whole flow and the whole discovery process. And for me, like I kind of played small and played quiet in the background for so many years. And then you start to discover one person at a time. So I can remember Joy and I having our secret little lunches where we would, kind of dump all our woo-woo stuff before we went home to talk corporate and financial with the husband or something. So, yeah, so if Joy, if you've got a story you'd like to share, we'd love to hear from you.
I guess like the rest of us is at a very, very young age, I connected with the angels, and I know I would not be here today. I know they have saved my life on a couple different occasions. So I do love it and understand all that. I'm always I have questions. So I'm throwing this out there to you guys because this was my latest one that I woke up in the middle of the night with. So I'm looking for insight always. So my daughter at a young age, maybe around just under 1 year old, around 1, she got scratched by a cat right by her eye. And since then, she's been deathly allergic to cats. Within that year, she cut her forehead open, jumping on a bed. We stitched that shut. And within that same year, she hit a table in Mexico and got this big lump. So it's all her third eye, all within the age between 1 and 2 years old. So I'm just, these are the things that get me going deeper and deeper and deeper into, you know, what's going on. So I just wanted to throw that out there and get some feedback from everybody as to, in that period of her life, I mean, she is a very connected young lady. She's 21 now, but I'm just wondering what everybody feels with that. All those things within that span all had to do with that area. 2 of them were cuts, which means obviously, you know, punishment to self, not following the rules, right? So, and the lumps and bumps. So I want everyone's thoughts and feedback for the spiritual part of that.
Well, what I'm getting and what I'm hearing is it's a past life thing.
Okay.
So this is something she brought with her into this lifetime because she is, she does see, and her intuition is strong. So something, she was punished in a past lifetime for using these skills. And this is something that is going to develop humongously in this lifetime, as it did in past lifetimes. But in past lifetimes, she had been punished or cut wide open. I don't know why I'm saying that, but
Yep.
For using these, and you know, I was talking to Michelle the other day, or I don't know, who's another Michelle? I don't fucking know who it was, but it must have been Michelle. About somebody coming into this lifetime. Yes, it was about having a sore throat and her head being chopped off. So that's an extremely, in a previous lifetime, every time she spoke about anything spiritual, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Michelle? She'd get this really bad sore throat. And so she found out in a past lifetime that her head was severed. So this to me is meaning the same thing because it's coming up again after just having this conversation once. But I am hearing, is she a healer? Yes, she is.
Yeah. She's her superpower is kindness. That's what I like to say. Her superpower is kindness. She's incredibly tapped in. But
yeah, she has healing hands too. Because when I talk about her, my hands light up. So I'm thinking that she has healing hands, but that's besides the point. But she's really going to be stepping into new gifts all the time. And I believe this was just something that she brought from a past life. And that's why it kept happening, because it was just her subconscious trying to stop her from stepping into that at that point, because it was still so fresh from it just happening. If that makes sense. That's what I'm getting anyways.
oh yeah, no, it all makes sense. And that's why I love all these things where I can spark through everybody and get ideas and expand, and I love it. So
Yes.
any
So
other thoughts?
just to kind of touch further on that, any physical injuries that we suffer within one lifetime or within this lifetime, the physical realm, is usually quite often related to past lives.
I agree.
And what you'll find quite often is that they'll happen to that person in quite often the same areas. So, like, I don't know, Michelle, you might have one, but like for me, it's my feet. So I break them, I fall downstairs, it's always, if something's gonna go for a shit, it's my feet.
Yeah.
So
Mine is fatigue. And I'm so, where I was 20 years ago and where I am today is phenomenal. I did a past life one time asking these questions about why am I so fatigued, right? Like, why do I tire especially if it was to do with housework and stuff, it would just suck me down. I know. No laughing aloud. And you know what, this sounds weird, but when I went back, it was where I was in, I don't know, ancient times, in a dungeon or in the bottom of a castle. I was like a scullery maid. I was very young. I was beaten, you know, typical. But my legs were like rickets. So, and I worked to death, literally. That's what I did. I had to scrub, clean, beat, and die. And when I came back and I went, Oh, and it helped because then I wasn't beating myself up for my inability to do, then I sort of went, oh, I guess I'm not going to get beat. I'm not, who knows, right? But fatigue was huge for me for about, especially in, when I came into my middle 30s to my 50s. So, yeah. And not moving forward with my legs. And I suspect that's part of it. And they're strong. So I'm thinking that's sort of like the past life stuff, right? Like, and now the more we learn, and I just listened to somebody who did, I don't know how to say the word, Akashic records. That's where she went and found out about her beheading and why it was such a big deal. It still happens once in a while, but no longer is she afraid it's something else, or, she knows she's not sick, or it's like me. Oh, well, and if I'm tired, for God's sake, go to bed. That was, yeah, it's very interesting. I hadn't thought of that for a long time. So, yeah, we should all just dive back into
Lani, you
Akashic
looked like you were
records.
getting more messages.
Am I that easy?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how much to say, but I did see her being strapped down to a table. Like, I don't know if I should be saying this.
Oh, it doesn't
I
matter.
feel-
I've
okay.
had so many past life things. Don't even worry about it. I'm
Yeah.
open. I'm more open than you can ever imagine.
Okay. Well, I see her being strapped to a table, and people almost like a anti-witch ceremony type thing, and cutting her everywhere. Yeah, that's what I seen.
Cool. Yeah.
Wow.
No, I always say, and even when I was little, they were little. They were like, "Mom, we like your witchcraft." So
Yeah.
it all makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, she's I think it was she was definitely a witch in a past lifetime.
Cool.
And her superpower is kindness. Isn't that phenomenal?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like the braid of the sweetgrass, it's love, kindness, and honesty. I love my daughter's kindness and my son's honesty. So when our superpowers are together and braided, we're sweetgrass. And when we're going through things, we have to remember, are we still, for her, is she being kind? For me, am I being loving? And my son, is he being honest? And that keeps our braid of sweetgrass together.
Aw.
Oh, I love that.
That's our superpowers. So
Mhm.
I haven't told my son yet his, but I have told my daughter. So, but he's learning his. It's cool. So anyways.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
So Sherry's got quite a bit of background noise, but I'm just going to unmute and see if she's got. Hey, Sherry, can you hear us? Hi, Sherry. Oh, maybe not. Okay.
Her face was there for a second, but she's gone again.
Yeah. Well, Sherry, I had you muted because of the background noise, but if you do have a question or you want to share something or anything at all, just let us know. Put your hand in the air so we can see you.
Is Sherry's daughter the one that has the YouTube things out?
I don't know who this
Is that
Sherry
right?
is.
Okay. Because yeah, the Sherry that you sent me the link for her daughter on YouTube, I was wondering if that was her or not. The same Sherry.
No, she spells her Sherry SHERRY.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. And if you guys are interested, it's Amber. Ooh, I'll send you the link. She does
It's really good.
She does she's a musician, and then she does almost like sort of like chanting, but not really meditation. They're really, really good. It's Amber Zielinski. I can't remember the last name, but I will post it so you can check it out because she is very good.
Yeah, they're really, really good. So yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, you might do really well with having like a karmic release, Joy, your daughter.
For my daughter, I need a karmic release.
Your daughter.
Okay, because I did a family karma one.
Okay. Yeah. No, she might just really.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do one for her too. Yeah, I did a family karma one a few months ago. So, well, I've been doing them for a while, but I did a really good one a month ago or so. So,
How do you do a karmic release?
you're kind of guided just the same way you are with the angels and stuff. I did one
Okay.
where it was out in the forest, and I again, I was guided. I had these quarters in my pocket, and I was just kind of knew where to throw these quarters, and I knew which family member and how to talk to them. And I said, everything ends here. And yeah, so you just kind of get guided. Once you feel like you want to do it, it'll just come to you. But mine happened out in the forest with money in my pocket, and I paid, and yeah, all the family karma stops here, and it's not going on to my kids, my grandkids, or anybody. It stops here. So, but I'll do one just for her then, and see.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. No problem.
So, Lanny, I've got a question there. When you're doing the release, is that question more to other, like say mediumship stuff that you need their permission, or can you just do it on your
I'll step in for one quick second if that. So a family one, you're doing it in general as a family, and that came through okay. But yes, if you're gonna do it for a person, you need permission. That's what I was guided when I did it. Is if you're saying I'm stopping all of this stuff in my family, this is a family generation thing. It stops here, and I'm like the mother bear, and it's all my cubs and everything. That's different than doing it for somebody and releasing. You need their permission. But as to stop your family karma, that's the guidance I got was you can stop your family karma, but one-on-one you need the permission.
Yeah, 100%.
So totally makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Would that sort of fall into would that fall into the same line as I heal? I heal ancestrally, forward and back, because a lot of what we're healing is what came through us for generations, right?
Yeah.
That was sort of my theme in my cards today. It's heal, as we heal ourselves, and what we taught, when we were asleep, and as we heal ourselves, that can heal both forward and backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do Ho'oponopono?
Mm-hmm.
So in that,
Yeah,
that's a really good one to say me and my family.
Mm-hmm.
When you're doing that particular one, instead of saying me, it's me and my family, and me and my ancestors, and me and my. That's a really good one to add your ancestors into.
That's a great. Yeah, Lanny keeps reminding me of that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's funny, I forget it. So thank you for that.
Well, the thing is, there's so many tools in the toolbox, right? And you get using the same ones. After a while, you go, I got a whole toolbox. Why do I keep using the same one, right? So
Absolutely.
anyways, we have all different jobs. We still grab the same tool. It's like,
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah.
That's like grabbing a knife to unscrew a screw when you got a screwdriver.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Thanks for that. I'll do that again too. Wow.
Miss Colleen, what about you? Anything else?
No, I think my main goal or objective or whatever was just to kind of break the silence, like this whole COVID thing. I mean, I know we're all managing and life goes on and things, but there's days when it frickin' sucks. And so I think when I decided this was a really good idea was probably the day our premier said, oh, don't expect to be traveling for Christmas, when my entire family had decided that we were going to go to my daughter's, And then it's like, yeah. So, yeah, even
call Sandalphon for that one.
Huh?
Call Archangel Sandalphon. He will help you through that. He is freaking awesome.
But I mean, even with all the tools, I don't know about everybody else. But yeah, I have my highs and my lows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think
what's
we lost
kind of
Sherry.
cool is like the four of us that I can see right now. I remember all four of us back in March with Christine Fraser on there. And it's interesting because you guys all look familiar. I remember as plain as day, the word, she asked us all for a word in March, and I said harmony. And it's so funny because this last week has been my completion to harmony. And I feel like you three, I want to thank you because I think all of us right now, we just hit this place of harmony, and it's cool that we're sharing it all because you guys started the harmony journey in March and you're completing it with me today. So thank you guys so much.
Wow.
Thank you, Joy.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know, that says too how many people we affect without having any idea we're doing that. And how, like what you just said about harmony, I never thought of it, don't remember it. But this last couple weeks, the calmness, the peace, and the harmony, and the centeredness. And I don't know, I know retrograde ended and we're coming into Aquarian age and stuff, but something has changed. And I think you, Dale, that was, it's been a process without even knowing I was doing the process. So thank you. So thank you. That's pretty much how I live my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's allowing what needs to come, you know, it's freaking amazing.
Isn't that the trick? We're either allowing or we're not. That's how simple life is.
Yep. Right. Like who said it at the beginning? You did, I think. We're either right here, right now.
Yeah.
Or we're out of the flow.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
Interesting. It's a theme.
Yeah.
Pay attention to where we are, what's going on.
Yeah. And my favorite thing is it is what it is. It is what it is.
Oh, you have no idea what you just said to me. My sister passed about 5 years ago. Her theme was, it is what it is. I have a sign, it is what it is. And I was with her this morning.
Oh.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. She's here too then. It is
Oh,
what it is.
she just, she's a guiding light. There's no doubt about it. It is what it is. And the other one from my mom is, this too shall pass. So 2 big words. Oh, is that what you have on your arm?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of getting it on my finger, like right here. I'm not sure. Because you can read it, right? Or is it on your outside?
Outside.
I love that. Yeah. I hate pain, so probably not.
That didn't hurt.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah. You who cut your finger
Somehow
off and said, no big deal.
Somehow I'm not buying that after you told me about chopping your thumb off and how.
Wait, it didn't really hurt. It just hurts if I bump it.
Well,
I don't know. I'm very comfortable with pain.
You're familiar with it, you mean?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm well aware of it.
Yeah. So did you do a burial ceremony for your thumb?
No,
No.
I was saving it, but my husband threw it out.
I'm sorry. That's funny. You should have put it in a little, picture on the wall or something.
Yeah,
Oh, in a little jar, like
With some tequila.
the
Yeah.
tequila.
I was gonna do something with it, but
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Now it's for the birds now.
yeah, for the birds. Don't know if they'll find it. It was pretty tiny.
You slay me.
So,
Well,
guys, how did you guys like this?
Oh, I love it.
I did too. I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
I am-
It's a share.
And it's interesting how many people I'm finding that are kind of woo-woo and weird like I am. And I take that back, who are just becoming more and more who we were meant to be. Like our journey this life is, we come in to find ourselves. And I think this is all part of that. Find your true self. And then when we can start being our true self,
Well, that's where courage comes in, right?
those are the words today, the courage to be, and show up, use your voice. I used to get sore throats all the time, and now I know why, right? It's that trying to speak your truth and afraid, or, well taught that speaking your truth will bring, not necessarily beheading, but, we've been taught, especially as young women, standing up and saying your truth and getting in people's faces is not a very nice ladylike thing to do. And I'm a different generation than you guys. I probably have you by 10 or 20 years. So way I was brought up is different than this next hopefully they're using your voices way more sooner. And I'm seeing that in our younger people. My daughter is just, taught me so much. So it's amazing for us to get here. Yeah, so I appreciate it.
I seen a really good post I just want to share this quickly on Facebook this morning. Kind of goes with what you were saying, Michelle. Staying positive does not mean that things will turn out okay. Rather, it is knowing that you will be okay no matter how things turn out. And to me, that really spoke to me today because that's what I love about being spiritual is that you know you're going to be okay no matter how things turn out. And I feel like that's the gift of being spiritual is you're not really sitting in that fear. You kind of are able to branch out and see things from like a higher level than maybe someone who just isn't quite awakening yet and they're still sitting in that fear.
Fear is that's the big one because, we've been told that if we do this, this, and this, and it's all our fault. God forbid, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thanks, Lanny. I read that too, and it just gave me goosebumps when you read it again. Truth does that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think we need to redefine courage too. Yeah, I think we need to redefine courage. I think courage is just keep showing up anyway, instead of, because we think of courage as something big. It's like somebody protecting a whole nation, or courage is just being here today. And like you just said, knowing it will be whatever it is, we will survive. Everything to today, I have survived because I'm still here. Mm-hmm. And the day that I'm not, that's okay too, because I get to join the choir on the other side.
Yeah. On those days where you're lower and you cut your thumb off.
Yeah.
Those are the days where you need your spiritual practice.
Absolutely,
Totally.
They're always there. They're always there. Either we're listening or we're not. And so when those days happen, you say, what am I not listening to? Right. And that's what I love is that's when they are there the most to teach us.
Yeah. Actually, I was not listening because they've been trying to tell me about it for a month and a half and I couldn't figure it out. So I was like, fuck it.
Actually, we had that conversation yesterday about, they've been here, they've been talking. And I'm not listening. So, but that's life though, too, right? Does any of you guys ever listen to Abraham Hicks?
Oh, that's my favorite.
Me too. Stage 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? And you've got to be grateful in stage 5 because it's making the contrast because you're not listening, right? And you're wanting something different, which pushes you back to asking, which brings you back to balance. I listen to them. They have been instrumental in me understanding. Yeah. It's my girlfriend keeps throwing discs at me. She buys them and I listen to them.
Oh, that's a good deal.
I think so. Yeah. I'm sure there's payback balance there somewhere. But I think, and even now, they were one of the first that I really, really listened to. And it's just been such a progress. And like now with Lanny, and now I'm in a program where I'm starting to connect one-on-one with my guides. And what it's done, it's opened my clairs. So like Lanny, we've talked a lot about feelings, like the pain in the ear, and now I'm trying to figure out what each of them means. Opening my eyes and my third eye, and can't wait to see what happens next.
I think I'm getting a low battery. So Lanny, what is your worry?
What is my worry?
Yeah, that's your thumb. Hold your worry on your left side. Your feminine.
It's gone now.
I know. So what did you cut out? Tell me what you cut out.
I love that.
What are you worried about?
I wasn't really worried about anything, honestly. I'm pretty what, like, honestly, I'm pretty much it will work, all work out. Like, that's how I am usually. I guess it's the technical side of figuring out a business. I guess that's it's not really a worry, it's my frustration. Right, Colleen?
Yeah, but
Right.
frustration would have been your middle finger.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I haven't quite figured it out exactly. Yeah, I don't really have I'm not a worrier, so yeah, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure.
It'll be fun when you figure it out, because you know you will, right?
Oh, I will. Yeah, I will. Yeah, but I don't really know. I don't know. Like, what was I reading the other day about the thumb? I can't remember. What did it say? Hold on. See, it only hurts when I bump it. Oh, mine was about like people who trigger me. About being triggered by somebody that feels they can control me. That was a huge trigger for me. That's sort of more what I'm going, what resonates with me. Yeah. Because I don't like it. And it does trigger me when people, when my freedom gets kind of squashed and I feel like I'm being trapped into something. So that to me is what I'm figuring out, what I'm letting go of, and what this was about.
So you're worried about being trapped?
No, I don't worry about it. It just triggers me when it happens, and I know what happens.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know, the word manipulation came to mind when somebody's doing
And
something.
they're trying to manipulate you.
Yeah, or wanting you to do something. So, yeah, it's like almost like a control, but they feel better if you behave a certain way, kind of thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been coming up a bit for me. So when I read that, I was like, yep, that's what it is. But I haven't dove into it as much as I need to.
Well, maybe you cut part of it off. Maybe you only have to do part of the work.
Maybe, but then I was watching TV last night and Sheldon cut his thumb on Big Bang Theory and he passed out. So I was like,
signs everywhere. Signs.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. We all have to look into the worry thing. Like I don't.
Do you follow Louise Hay at all?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, what was hers?
She's really good for the cutting part too, and it's not following your own, what you would say to somebody, you're not following your own advice, so to speak, and that cutting is that to do with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Louise is awesome for that.
Does she have something on cutting, not just the body parts you're cutting?
Yeah, she does have cutting. So the thumb, here's my thoughts on the thumb. Intellect and worry. Your thumb is the part that calms your nerves. It has to do with your stomach, your spleen, your skin surface, absorption and digestion of food.
Is that from Louise Hay?
I've compiled it from different websites and stuff like that based on stuff that's happened to me. But it's all, so they all carry different energies. All the fingers and everything carry different energies. So, but yeah, so that's a little bit of the sound therapy stuff and just,
That's cool. Have you ever looked into Ina Siegel, the secret language of the body? She's good too.
Yeah, that kind of resonated with me too when you sent me that, although I don't remember what it is right now.
How did I send it to you? Do you remember? Was it on?
You texted it to me.
So cuts again is punishment for not following your own rules. And your affirmation is, I create a life filled with rewards.
Well, this was a more than a cut.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to read it, Lanny? I found it. It's the throat chakra.
Yes, right.
The ability to be peaceful, communicate, problems with self-assertion and self-worth.
Yeah.
And that's just what we were talking about, using your voice and standing up.
Yeah.
And not allowing somebody to make you do things that compromise you.
Mm-hmm.
That was the other thing I just read, how every time we compromise, it hurts the soul.
Mm.
That
Every
kind of goes with
compromise.
Yeah.
what Joy is saying too. She said something about not compromise. I mean, not the word compromise, but not following your own rules. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's happened to me too. Like, you know, when you bit your lip so hard, you think, oh, I just said something that I told somebody that I would not to say it or whatever, and I went and did it myself, cut my lip right open biting it, you know, and it's you learn these things right after a while. But yeah, and then with your fingers too, they're such a detail of your life. So each finger is a detail of your life, so it's pretty powerful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know there isn't anything that happens that isn't a sign or a signal, is there?
Oh, absolutely. And you know, when I'm talking to people, I ask them about their cars, I ask them about their house, I ask them about different things. They're like, what do you mean? I said, well, is your windshield cracked? Yeah. I said, well, how clear can you see where you're moving forward in life? Well, I don't know. It's all foggy and blurry. Well, change your windshield. Like, everything's energy, right?
That's
And
right.
it's like everything is energy, right? From your home to your car to your clothes, they all carry an energy. And I love when you can talk to people like you guys that understand that.
Mhm.
You know, we all wear a color for a day because of something that's going on in our lives. It's not just, we didn't just pick out this outfit, blah, blah, blah. There's a reason.
I
Right?
actually,
So-
each year, I seem to have a different tendency to wear different colors. It's amazing.
and
to
it's
me.
cool because you're going through different cycles of life, right? There's so many cycles in life. You finish that one, you start the new one. Yeah. So you're always expanding, right?
That window thing, Lanny, remember when I got all new windows in my house? Lanny, you broke the window, remember, in your truck? And somebody had, and all of us got clear vision in different directions that week, right? I'd never thought of that until you had said that. Yeah.
Oh, it's just so interesting. If you have a flat tire, which side of your vehicle? Is it the front or the back? Are you not moving forward, or are you stuck in the past? Everything just so flipping cool.
My headlight just went out and I got it fixed yesterday. What wasn't I seeing? And that was on the, I never know if it's left or right, but the passenger side. So
Yeah,
that
so
would
it's
be
on
my,
it's on that right side. It's the masculine side, right? It's that
Yeah.
masculine energy, right? What you're not seeing. Yeah, absolutely. Everything is so cool.
oh, I love this. Yeah. I actually had a niece wrote me a letter.
They were
She's wondering
cutting in
about
those
something. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. I can hear you.
Okay. Anyway, and I had this
Yeah.
whole conversation in my head about what, because I could tell her how I felt about the situation she was in. And I realized, oh, it's got nothing to do with her. What I was going to say to her is what I needed to hear about a relationship that I'm dealing with right now. Totally.
Oh, I
Like, it was
love
just-
that.
Yeah. Turn it around. Yeah.
Mhm.
It makes for a lot of peace in my heart, actually. And
Yeah.
and
So-
thankful.
It's awareness, right? You're becoming more aware that we are all one. So when you see,
Yeah.
I really,
So
really
first of all,
struggled with the whole speak your
With
truth
the what?
thing. So I just modified it to, if you can't speak your truth, know your truth.
Oh,
Like,
I
if you
that.
know it in
Yeah.
your soul, you don't necessarily have to say it out loud,
Yeah.
Like,
I think what I have trouble with is when I don't speak my truth, but I know it, but then I still kind of go against what I know. That's when I have trouble with it. Because
right.
when you're following a directive of what you think you should be doing instead of what you know you need to be doing, and you go with the should, and
isn't
going
that
with
a
that-
nasty word?
yeah,
Yeah.
you're going with the ego way and what people expect of you, and instead of going against, what you know deep in your soul.
Going with your intuition.
But that's also a learning thing because, again, none of us are in those places by accident. And it's probably a lot different, like, again, a learned thing. So as we become more aware, we start to recognize what we're doing. Now we're building tools on how to stop it.
Yes, and you're getting it.
Yeah,
faster
and we're
faster.
really, really pre-programmed.
Oh, ancestrally. cellular generations, especially for women, but men are the same. They just have a different set of rules, right? Yeah, it's ancestral. It's and we're lucky as women because we have an opportunity easier for us to meet with women. And like Joyce says, we can form tribes. Men, it's harder for them to find people. They may feel the same, but they're less apt to speak it with their buddies unless their buddy is like that, right? It's interesting. I can see the difference in my son and my daughter, how they process stuff, right? Openness and ego.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
So cool.
Yeah.
And before I forget,
So-
Colleen, thank you, Colleen.
Yes.
This was a great
It
idea.
was great.
Yeah.
I
thank
love
you,
it, yeah.
Colleen.
Yeah.
Pardon? I think, like, not that it would be scheduled, but to maybe just throw it out there once every, maybe a quarter or
Whenever.
Yeah.
have them, a 40 below day, and it's
Yep.
like, hey, let's give this a try. Or, yeah, I think it could be fun, and yeah.
Yep.
So I really appreciate everybody coming, and I am grateful for all of you.
We're grateful for you
We're
too.
grateful for you
Yeah,
too.
Absolutely. Total appreciation, Colleen and Lanny and Joy. Thank
Yeah,
you very
Everyone,
much. Yeah.
yes, I agree.
Yes,
Thank you
everyone.
guys.
We were at the Oracle Palooza.
Okay, you're losing your
We're
Colleen.
losing you again.
Huh?
Say that again.
I say my side keeps blacking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We keep
Like
losing
the
you.
internet keeps disappearing.
I guess that's our cutoff time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say bye. Love you all.
Thank
you
you.
all.
This was
Have a
great.
wonderful
Thank you,
week.
guys.
Nice to re-meet you, Joy.
Yes, nice to see everybody again. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care, everybody.
I don't know how to get out.